Hello everyone and welcome back to more one-off Let's Plays, where in this episode I will be showing off the sequel to Road Rash, Road Rash II. My personal favourite in the Road Rash series, well, counting the Mega Drive. I haven't really played a lot of Road Rash games, no, I've only played the Mega Drive series, apart from Road Rash 3, but you knew that already in the other one, I guess. But this one is a lot different actually, and if you ask me, a bit better in terms of navigation. Like, before, you know where we had to press A, B and C in order to navigate around things? This time we move around with the D-pad and then just press start, you know, in order to access things, and plus the passwords are a lot shorter. Let me show you why. There you go. That is how short they are. Not like in Road Rash where they were like 20 or so characters long, which is too long if you ask me. This one, it's just really easy to put in and, you know, it just makes you catch up to your data really quick if you ask me. Anyways, also the music in this game, awesome. Road Rash 1 soundtrack was really good if you ask me, but this one, I find it better. And you'll probably see why later throughout levels, but if you like the first one, that's fine, it's your own opinion, I can respect that. And let's just get on with a race. With that really weird glitch of audio right there. So, gameplay-wise, for Road Rash 2, it's not really that different. You still do the usual thing, you know, trying to... Oh my god, he almost kicked me off. Trying to take out bikers by punching them in the face and stuff. But it's mainly... the sound and locations are a bit different. Like, in Road Rash, the level names were just randomized names or something, like Redwood Forest, Palm Desert, Sierra Nevada. I still don't know how you pronounce that name. But this one's actually got real life locations. Like at the moment we're in Alaska. Next we're gonna come up to Hawaii. Hawaii? I don't know why I said it like that, but still. Tennessee, Vermont, whatever ones are there. Well actually I guess we'll find out later and all, but oh my god, I just kicked a biker off. Also the sound quality is a lot better if you ask me. Because in the first one, when you hit enemies, they made like this really weird noise. Like, ooh, or something, I don't know. But in this one, it actually has a sound effect like you're hitting somebody in the face. Like, if I try to take this guy out, and if I try to hit him, that is, by not missing, never mind, I'll do it to the next biker that we'll come across and all. But the sound quality is just a lot sharper. Also, you know where I hit the biker off earlier, he made like a loud screaming sound? It sounds more deadly or something. Still not as over the top or, you know, scary death screams like in Golden Axe for the Sega Mega Drive. I mean, if you played that game, you know what I'm talking about. My god, the death cries in that game. Good grief. It couldn't be any much more traumatic. Still. Oh cool, still he's back. There's one example of one of the sound effects. I don't know, maybe just the bikers have lower voices. Oh, he stole it back! What the hell? Lawson, give it back. I apologise if I'm going to be like this, but this is the sort of thing you got to do in Road Rash. Like, if somebody steals it, you steal it back. You know, show no sympathy to the other bikers and just hit them in the face. If you can, that is, or punch them by, you know, pressing down and then the attack button, and he almost get me into the car. That was really, really close, but still. Music-wise, though, it's made by Rob Hubbard and 3 other people who I don't actually know. I might as well put them up as an annotation or something. And it's a really good soundtrack. My god, what the hell just happened there? Oh my god, he knocked me off. What a mug. Wow, this is great. This is informative, yet at the same time casual. I love it. Buffy. Oh god, one of them's a vampire slayer. I've got to watch out. At least you have the bats though, like in this one, but the one thing that this game introduces, which became a staple in Road Rash I think, is chains. If you punch them at the right time, you get a knicker chain from them, and then you can use the chain to hit people in the face, and they do a lot more damage. Also, if you hold down up and then the attack button, you can hold your bat in the air. But with... that was my own fault, at least I'm not another biker off though. But with chains, if you do it by holding down up and then the attack button, you can then run them over or something, like this. And there's the first race done. That's not bad. Well, I came last, and this is the animation that happens if you lose. I also like the animations in this, like if you win or lose, they do this fun little animation. And also they tell you what the people are saying. Stay cool, bruh. You got no beef with you. No, me got no beef with you. God, I cannot read dialogue in such a way to make it theatrical or something. I don't even bloody know what the hell I'm talking about today. But anyway, yeah. And after when, of course, you get money and you can use it to buy bigger bikes. And yeah, I guess we're going to Hawaii next. It's strange though at the start, you know, the songs have really weird glitches or so at the very beginning, but then they get fixed later. I don't know. Oh, that noise. It's just when you hit them, you know, you have like some sort of sense that you've hit somebody in the face instead of the boof, like in Road Rash 1. You know, this one just has a bit of sound effect system, if you ask me. Road Rash 3's, I'm not too sure, I haven't really played much of that game. But I've heard a lot of people like Road Rash for the PlayStation, as that's a lot more hectic and fast-paced. Because I'll admit, you know, Road Rash for the Mega Drive isn't really intense. It is quite casual, since, you know, there's not a lot of sound effects going on. I mean, most of the time what you do is hear the game's music, which is probably, oh my god, which is probably why I like the game's music a lot, but still. Oh, cool! And it is chain and knocked him off. But that's what I mean by the chain. This is basically a chain that you hit players with, and if you hold it up like this, you can swing it around in the air and not hit a car, obviously. And you gotta release it in time to hit somebody in the face. See if I can do that. Maybe not to that biker, since he was going by a bit too fast. But still. Also, the names here are still as silly as ever. Yeah, there you go. Oh my god, did he have a chain as well? Because I swear he just hit me at the same time and it made like the same sound effect noise. I don't know. So we got PE number 1. He must be the number 1 mascot in PE or something, I don't know. Either way, I just took him out. And we're coming up to Lawson. Oh my god. But the strangest one has to be Viper. Oh my god, there was a policeman as well. Oh yeah, another thing. With policemen's, or policemen, god, I'm terrible with grammar today. Or like, all the time. In Road Rash 1, they got on your way and you couldn't really hit them back, but this time, you can get your revenge on the officers and take them out. You can even knock them off their bikes if you want, by hitting them with a chain. This is really satisfying if you ask me. Because if you fall off, you get busted. And obviously, you lose some money and, you know, you have to get money in order to pay for a bigger bike and compete in the other races. Because it's the same as before, you know, where it goes up to like level 5, or I think it's level 5 actually. Since every time you beat each of the tracks, it increases level per level or so. So like, you know, if I cleared all 5 tracks, I think it is, I would go on to level 2, and then after that, you know, level 3, and so on and so forth, just like in Road Rash 1. So I don't know which one's harder, Road Rash 1 or Road Rash 2. Probably Road Rash 2, due to one flaw that I have with this game. Even though it's good and it's one of my favourite games of all time, actually, I love this game a lot, is the frame rate. Compared to Road Rash 1, the frame rate is a little bit lacking, since there's a lot of lag every now and then in this. And apparently, my biker approves of me saying that. That's nice of him. I love this animation. Oh god, my childhood was awesome. But with that, you qualify in races. It's not like in Road Rash 1, where if you race, your objective is get to the end, you need to qualify by placing 3rd or higher in order to win. If you don't, then you suck, and that's an issue. Nice race, punk, you still suck. Oh, that's nice PE number 1, thank you very much for saying that. Sorry about that, I had a bit of a quick interruption there, but now we're going to go on to Tennessee. With really, really energetic music, if you ask me. Also Ralph, gotta watch out for Ralph. And Slug. What the? Who calls their own son or daughter Slug? What the? Their parents must be weird. I'm sorry, but still. Oh yeah, another thing that's different. But honestly, I preferred it. I don't know actually. Yeah, you know what? I kind of prefer it in this one. The layout, or should I say, technically speaking, the feedback interface of the things found in Road Rash 1. Like, hey, stole back my chain. What a mug. Right, but anyway. This has put me off my commentary a lot. Yeah, I stole back the chain. You can't really have it now, haha. But what the? Wow, this is hard. But basically, the feedback interface and all, with Road Rash 1, it basically shows your speedometer, but this one simply shows like a little bar going up and down, and you know, you can easily see how fast you are going since it is represented by digital numbers, whereas the original had like a speedometer. And while you could still tell how fast you were going, I prefer this one as it's just a bit more visible, if you ask me, in my opinion anyway. Also, Tennessee's music, you gotta love it. Except I want to take out these bikers and not try to get them to steal my chain. Usually I'm quite good at this game, it's because I'm talking at the same time, but I like doing it that way. I mean, doing this through post-commentary would be pretty boring. Just shown right there. But still, I've been saying but still a lot. It appears to be some sort of catchphrase. Again, I don't really have the most amazing catchphrases of all time. Like, but still, wow. Oh cool, we're coming up to Buffy. Let's see if I can hit the policeman though. I want to hit the policeman because he's just driving me up the wall. Well, no, he's not really, he's just there, but still. The thing I don't get though is with the policeman, what the hell? My goodness, he hit me in the air and I flew over the car and all sorts of stuff is happening in this episode. But the thing that's a bit different about the policeman is this, and something I don't get, they're supposed to stop the law, and with that they hit you back with bats. You think, what are you doing? You're supposed to tell me to stop, pull me over, tell me what I've done wrong, and tell me off, not join in on the fight and start hitting me back with a bat and stuff. And as soon as I say that, I take out Viper by hitting him in the face with a chain. Lovely. Except I'm third place at the moment, so as long as I qualify at this rate, I'll be able to qualify for the next race. And of course, if you fail on them, you don't get as much money, but then you can try them again later and all, as you can easily just select a track by going to select track. But come on, you know that surely. I'm not going to point out the obvious. So PE number 1, you said that I suck, but I'm going to kill you for that. See, there you go. I'm so kind to these bikers. Ah, Lawson is first, is he? Not for long. Sorry about that, I had a quick interruption there, but yeah, I took out Lawson. So that showed him, I guess. Same with PE number 1, and you know, basically I've won the race just at the very end. That's pretty good timing, actually. This is a good way to come back. Oh yes, the same thing, I forgot about that. Yeah, if you place first, so that animation plays, and it each differ depending on what levels you're trying. Like on level 2, things will be a bit different. Hey Mon, you ride like a monkey on his mama's back. Wait, what? That's a nice thing to say from Roz. I don't like doing voice acting, in case you're unaware. But now on to the final race, which is Arizona. Well, technically it would be if I placed first in Alaska, but I screwed up. But anyway, yeah, on to Arizona. Oh, actually, no, wait, this isn't. No. This is second to last, actually. Well, it would be if I complete Alaska, but still. Yeah, I hit him and took his bat. That was nice. Set this music here. Even though most of it, you know, makes you feel pumped and that, trying to knock other bikers off, this one I just find is... Okay, I wouldn't really say relaxing. I mean, this isn't sort of the song I'd listen to if I was chilling out in the sun or anything. But, I don't know, it's just I find this one is a bit more calm. And just suitable. Oh my god, he fell off his bike. Where else is his bike anyway? I couldn't see it anyway. Did it just like vanish in thin air or something? Viper gets on your nerves, because he always catches you up. I mean, even in 7th place, you can see that he's still on my tail. So I'm just going to take him out. There we go. With a chain it would have been a lot easier, but still. Can I kick him into a car? No, I can't, but can I hit a policeman? No, I can't either. Great. You can actually hit policemen though, it's just really hard to show things off. This is the thing in like Road Rash. If you want to show something off, it's hard to do it. Like even when you're playing multiplayer in this game, it's hard to slow down and let your opponent, you know, let your player hit you if you don't know how to play the game properly. As really, it's all about getting busted. That's what it's all about. Great. That's nice. Just throw me in the boot, why don't you? Here you go, pal. Let me help you up. And here's your ticket. Oh, that's just mean. So you show sympathy by pulling him up, even though he's probably injured, probably broke his leg from hitting a car. Yet you want his ticket. Well, that's great. What the heck? I love the Mega Drive sound chip. Even though things sound compressed and strange, they still do pretty good beats if you ask me, but let's try that again, shall we? This time I'm going to take out Slug. Or maybe not. Okay, I'll take out Bunker instead. Bunker? What the... Bunker, Rude Boy, Slug, Lawson, Viper, Leslie. Wow, he sounds very threatening. I'm just complaining about the character names, but still. I don't know why I'm kicking the air for some reason. To be honest, I don't even know how I'm staying control. I mean, who drives their bike like this? Or drives? Who rides their bike along the road like this? You know, just one leg sticking up ready to kick somebody, yet still maintaining full control. I don't know, it's a video game. Nothing matters. I'm just a vicious biker beating people up. Whose name is Player A. You can actually change your name to other things like Batman, I don't know. And wait, what was that I just got? Oh, I got a chain. Nice. Can I hit the policeman this time? Yes, I can. There you go. There's proof that you can hit the officers. And if you drain enough of their health to the right, you can cause them to fall off. But unfortunately, you can't play as a police, as far as I'm aware. But there's a strange vehicle that you get later through the game, which I have not unlocked, but I've heard, yeah, it's pretty bad. I think it's called the Wild Thing. Whoa. No, not the Wild Thing. Whoa. The Wild Thing 3000? I know it's the Wild Thing something. I don't know. I'll put up a annotation. I can't remember. But yeah, that thing, because it accelerates to like 400 miles an hour or something. And it's pretty ridiculous, as it's hard to control. If you want to know what I'm talking about, check out Lord Carnage's review of this game, Road Rash 2. As that pretty much sums up it in a nutshell, if you ask me. It's a good review, go check it out. Oh god, he hit me with a chain, and well, we're both versing against each other in chains, but of course I prevail because I'm the guy with the chain. I have no comment. Anyway, I'm second place, and I'm coming up to Lawson, and how much further have we got? I don't know, at the moment I'm travelling 41 miles, as it says down at the bottom, as when you start the races, if you go into select track, it shows you how long the mileage is on each one. So that if you're, if one of them is say 50 miles, and if you're at 45, you can tell you're coming up near the end. It's quite a clever way to do it, actually. It like shows you progression through a game, and he's going to knock me off my bike if I wasn't careful. It shows like progression through a track and all, but in a way where it's the highway code. Good god. I can't control myself when things like that happen, but still, because it's just hard to talk. But instead of just saying, oh, here's the goal, you gotta reach this end, there you go. Instead it does it. Instead it does it in a way where it just shows like mileage and stuff, like related to bikes, traffic, the highway code, I love it. Even though what we're doing at the moment is not full of the highway code at all. I mean, if you did this in your bike theory test, you would definitely fail. If you went up to some biker and hit him with a chain and knocked him off, you probably wouldn't pass. I like how that woman over there is just standing there with no animation whatsoever. Cool, I've qualified 3 of 5 tracks. I also like how there's a skeleton right next to the flags. Oh cool, Will Smith is here. As I tell my clients, you can pay me now or you can pay me later. But you will pay. Oh, I see, it's a threat. I just thought, what, I've got to pay you money, but is he talking about pay as in you're going to pay for this, or you're going to pay for this as in money? I don't know. Muddled up with words. And now we're on to Vermont. With a really cool background for the Mega Drive, if you ask me. And then with that I just punch Slack in the background. Imagine that. Ah, what a nice background. Kind of ruins the moment a bit, doesn't it? But, oh well. Also a tractor, I just saw a tractor in the grass. And whatever that thing was, I think it was like an ox. At least I don't know. Again, the speed limit say 55 miles an hour, but as you can see, I am traveling at 120, so I'm kind of breaking the law here. Again, we're not really following the highway code, but this is a video game, Of course, in reality, follow the highway code. I'm actually you know, you'd crash, and that's not fun. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. But still, I'm just going to take out Kakana. Oh, actually, can I kick him into a car? No, I cannot, but can I get him in that one? Yes! Sorry about the reaction there, but I always just love doing that to bikers on here. If you just kick him at the right time, you can look in your mirrors and just see them hit the car at the back, and you're just like, oh, that's really good. Yes, it's evil, but that's how you win in this game. Be a mug. Be a biker and be a mug. That's what I can suggest. Although, even though I said earlier about my flaw with this game being the frame rate, it isn't too bad. Like, you can still control where you're going and all, it's just in some areas it will slow down, meaning your reaction times to steering and avoiding cars can be a bit difficult, whereas in Road Rash it runs really smooth. Not 60 frames per second or anything, but smoother than this, that's for sure. I don't think there's anything else to say really. I've pretty much summed up the whole of Road Rash 2. In later levels, it's like in Road Rash 1, where basically, you know, you get a bigger bike, you face against bigger bikers, and you win money. Or Wonga. What the? Anyway, yeah, and I hit a car, that's just great. At least I'm third though, but I'm probably going to be fourth in a minute. If I can accelerate fast enough and hope that Natasha does not catch up with me. She is right behind me, but nah, she's falling back. I have a chance. At the moment I'm at like nearly 50 miles, so I can tell I'm near the end of a stage. But this game I definitely recommend picking it up. It's, again though, like in Road Rash, it's not available on any virtual console things as far as I recall. So the only way to play this is Mega Drive. Get a Mega Drive, get this game, and have fun. Multiplayer especially. I would show off multiplayer, but I don't know, I'd rather show it off obviously when I have a friend to play with or anything. So I won't really show off multiplayer for now, but I will do in the future, possibly. I don't know. We'll just wait and see. But it'll hopefully happen, as I enjoy playing multiplayer in this game, as it's loads of fun. And you'll see what I mean if I do eventually show you it. Thank God. P1 was trying to hit me with a chain there like mad. What a way to finish. I just run over his bike and bounce into the finish. Perfect. Okay, cool. So we've qualified 4 of 5 tracks, and well, you've seen what Alaska is like, so I'm going to cut our heads to when I qualify this time, meaning I can concentrate now because I don't have to talk. Yay! And holy cow! I just ran over a cow at the very end. Perfect. And there's the victory animation that you get usually after beating the game. Well, after the first level anyway, if you qualified in all the races. Oh, this game has such good humour. I love it. There we go, I've qualified 5 of 5 of the tracks. So now when I hit start, it'll go on to level 2 this time. And now we've got some money, we can now buy a bigger bike. Well, some of it anyway. At the moment we've got ultralight super bikes and nitro class. At the moment I have 7,420. And how much are these? Let's see, we've got 4,500. Oh cool, so I had enough to begin with. Again, there's lag. Need to just slows down, but when you stop in there, it goes really fast. Oh, I love the processor of the Mega Drive. It was so fast. But anyway, I might as well buy a Panda. And I just wind up by pressing C. This bad boy is yours. Reasonable mid-range power and lightweight make the 500 easy to ride fast. Awesome. And, you know, now we go on to level 2 and all, but when I go over to game options, it shows you your password here. So it's 02482330J. Or 0J, but still. And should I show this off? Let me think about it for a sec. You know what, screw it, why not? I might as well show off the bigger bike. And as you can see, we are basically against other bikers, and now this time I am on a bigger bike, meaning I go a bit faster. Where now instead of going 120 miles an hour, I go, if I accelerate to my top speed, around 125. Yeah, not that much different, but it's good enough to keep up with all the others, if you ask me. Whoa! What the hell happened there? This is one reason why I never get bored of this game. Yeah, this is one reason why I never get bored of this game. It's just the fact that there's all sorts that happen, you know, especially in the higher levels. Like, you just see computers crash out of nowhere and you're like, whoa, there's so much action going on right now. And then you'll have bounces over the top, and you know, one of them's trying to hit you with a chain while trying to avoid a police officer. There's just so much action going on in this. That's why I like it a lot. Even though the main reason why I'm doing one-off Let's Plays of these is because doing an actual full Let's Play of this would be pretty boring, as in each level, it's the same thing. It's Alaska, Tennessee, Arizona, and Hawaii and Vermont, just longer. You know, you're facing against, yes, you're facing against bigger bikes and it's a bit more difficult, but just the tracks are longer, the music's the same, you know, it'll just get really repetitive, I find. And that's why I'm doing this as a one-off Let's Play thing, except I'm going to run over this guy. For no reason, it's a little bit still. I like being a mug in this game. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm just making this a one-off Let's Play, you know, just showing you the basics and all, as it would get pretty boring, I find. Since at the moment we're just travelling through Alaska, but this time the distance will be twice as long. So instead of it being around, like, I don't know, 55 miles I think it was, or somewhere around that, it'll be possibly double than that, I don't know, you'll find out. But either way, you'll notice it as we go past the bit where we finished last time, there won't be the flag man this time saying that we finished, because he'll be a bit more further away, and I'm going to overtake the police. One thing though, when it comes to taking out policemen on their bikes and all, it's a bit difficult, as, you know, you've got to steer right into them, or you can just overtake them if need be, but I always just love to try to hit them. Not in reality, of course, because, well, I would probably get told off by the police, but still, you know, just in this game, it's fun. I'm not promoting violence. Oh my god! I thought I was going to steer out the... Whoa! He's going all the way over to the blimmin' far distance, and oh my god, there are two of them, and I'm just going to run over this guy. You see what I mean? Just, you know, there was no way you saw that coming. This is what I love about the game! And after doing that, I just hit a car. Even though, you know, it's fun to see things that aren't coming, it can also be annoying, like cars come out of nowhere, and you're like, oh come on! Especially in ones where, you know, you hit a car, and then you end up falling all the way next to a ruddy officer. And that can be annoying, as it can get you busted, especially if you're like first place, and you hit a car and there happens to be a police officer right next to the bloomin' car, that, you know, you get told off, and then you have to do it again for some reason. But you notice back there, that would be the original place. I must crash into a tree then, where the person would say that we'd finished, you know, the course and all. But with this one, it's a bit longer. Oh darn it, I was like hitting them. Oh well. Since the guy is nowhere to be found actually, maybe he's a bit later. As you can see, if you look at my mileage, it's going at like 70. It's gone over 70 miles, whereas before it was like 50. And, you know, it gets longer. like, eventually, as far as I got, I'm at level 4 currently, and it's really difficult, as the tracks go on for 5 bloomin' minutes. Each one. Each one goes on for 5 minutes, and it's just really hard in order to, you know, win and stuff. And oh my god, I thought that was going to happen. He's going to crash into the car. Great. So, due to me losing, because I came 5th or 6th, I'm now going to lose my clothes for some reason. Oh, poor guy. Gotta grapple like a bro to win, Junior. He looks a bit like Jack Black. But yeah, I'm not really going to show off for why he is, you know, you just seen it there. It's the same thing throughout it. It'll get a bit boring to watch. But that is Road Rash 2 in a nutshell. There's also this mode where you can turn off the music and all it's just sound effects. But it's the same as in Road Rash. If you want to know what that was like, go to the Road Rash video. Or, you know what, click here. Click that. Might as well, it's quicker, innit? Especially if you're on a laptop. But that is Road Rash 2 for the Mega Drive. I would recommend picking this game up. It's a brilliant game to play with, especially multiplayer. I can't show it off, but, you know, because I haven't really got any friends or anything. But I'll show it off one time, I do, and it'll be lots of fun. For now, though, pick up this game on the Mega Drive, and for some reason it's playing automatically. Pick up this game on the Mega Drive, it's a lot of fun. Multiplayer, single player, the music, the action. I recommend it a lot. For now though, I guess this is the end of Road Rash 2. I would show off Road Rash 3, but I don't have it, and I can't really show off anything about it yet. But I'll do so in the future, possibly. For now though, I'm only showing off Road Rash 1 and Road Rash 2. I'm not doing a whole retrospective of the whole series, since these are the only 2 games I've played. I still have yet to try out Road Rash Jailbreak, Road Rash for the PlayStation, Road Rash 64 for the N64, Road Rash for the Panasonic 3DO, Road Rash for Windows, you know, etc. Basically just the whole Road Rash franchise. But anyway, I'm rambling on too much. See you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video.